Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Roofing Contractors' Best of Success podcast show. I'm RC Editor-in-Chief Art Eisner, and I'm really glad to be joined today by Melissa Dunson, Strategic Marketing Lead for Central States Manufacturing. Melissa, so great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Art. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Well, so tell us, what does Central States do? What are you all about?
Yeah, Central States is the largest manufacturer of metal building products in the country, which may be surprising to some people because they maybe have never heard of us. So we're a nationwide company. We make all different forms of metal building products, including panels that can be used as both roofing and walls and siding, and then full metal building systems as well. We also have a retail arm of our business, and then we also have a metal steel erection company as part of it as well, and some estimation services as well.
Wow. And so how long have you been in business?
So 36 plus years,
36
and which
years.
is why it might be surprising that people haven't heard of us, but we've been in the business a long time. Headquartered in Northwest Arkansas, started out as a private family company and became a 100% employee-owned company. It's a really remarkable story, and now we have 11 manufacturing facilities across the U.S., opening 2 more this year, 1,400 employees, a really significant product line, 15 panels and 50 plus colors, and we make doors and full buildings, and it's a pretty remarkable. If you're interested in metal building, any form of it, you may have even used our panels and not even known it.
Wow. So it sounds like you guys cover a broad base of metal products.
Yes, we do.
Not new to roofing,
No.
though, but a lot of roofers may not know about you guys until now.
Yeah, so we manufacture products for residential, commercial, industrial, agricultural, and even the storage industry. But roofing hasn't necessarily always been the biggest opportunity for metal until the last few years, which we've seen so much growth and so much interest in metal roofing. This is actually, believe it or not, Central State's very first time exhibiting at the International Roofing Expo, where we're at today. And the show has exceeded all of my expectations. I've been coming to the show for many years, and the interest in metal roofing has blown me away this week. It has been astonishing. Our booth has been flooded with people who, some of them already use metal, but they want to use more and expand into different kinds of products. And then there's all of these other roofers who are coming in, contractors saying, hey, I don't use metal right now, but I know that I need to expand my product offering to start offering metal because of where the industry is going and because of the interest they're getting from homeowners.
And to your point, that's not just happening in the commercial space.
No.
Residential metal is also kind of blowing up. Talk about that momentum.
Yeah, so from the research, right, that various firms are doing, I think last year, $6 billion in metal roofing went up. 6 billion, B as in boy. $6 billion in metal roofing. It's also projected to grow like 4% every single year through like 2027. And that outpaces a lot of other traditional materials. And everyone's talking about the number one opportunity within metal roofing is residential metal roofing. And a lot of that, I think, is being driven by extreme weather, by insurance companies taking a hard look at that, by building codes. And as a response to that, contractors are having to pay attention to it. Homeowners are having to pay attention to that. There's also, as sustainability, environmental concerns, they increase. Metal is such a good answer for that. And then it's also that solar ready roof piece of it. So there's a lot of wonderful pieces that are coming together in the industry right now that are creating kind of this momentum for metal that we're all seeing.
It seems like the right time for you guys to be here.
It really is. We're so excited. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of good energy about it.
Yeah, so that's one way you're changing to meet the market demands a little bit. How else are you guys changing in order to meet that demand that's going to be growing?
Yeah, absolutely. So making sure that we have the panel profiles that people want, because it's not always the same for like agricultural applications, commercial or storage applications, really being in tune with the industry to make sure that we have both the profiles, the textures, the colors that someone wants on their residential home. And at this point, the technology is to the point where you can really find metal that even has, we have some panels that have wood grain, digitally printed on it. It looks just like wood. So whatever it is you want your home to look like, whatever style or aesthetic, creating materials that are made of metal that meet that demand. So that's one piece of it. The other piece is finding a way to help contractors who are unfamiliar with metal, right? To get into the space through, and that's really through education, hands-on training. We just soft launched our new Metal Central contractor program at our booth this week. You can find out more information about that at metalcentral.com. Really providing some hands-on training to help guys who can see that metal has momentum right now to be able to get into the space and do it well, right? They want to do it excellently, and we want to help contractors do that. So that's really one piece of it. And the other piece of it is digital tools, because estimation and design is something that's a little intimidating sometimes to people who aren't familiar with metal. So we have great relationships with various different technology vendors, and then our friends over at Sherwin-Williams, that leading paint supplier. They're our paint supplier, and they have an incredible program called the Metal View program and Roofing Passport, which really quickly enables people who aren't familiar with metal roofing, contractors, to get on board, to understand how to do it, and quickly estimate and quote a job.
Got it. Well, and this won't be the only show you're going to be at this year. Roofers will be able to find you guys throughout the year. Yeah, so this was maybe our coming out party of for roofing by coming to the International Roofing Expo, and it's been fantastic. But you can catch us at another show. We'll be coming to FRSA in Florida later this year, as well as RCAT, WSRCA, looking maybe at RoofCon, a lot of different roofing specific shows. And then for people who are interested in maybe some of the other building products, we'll also be at the National Frame Builders Association show in April. So yeah, come and find us, please, because we want to help you be successful in metal. We believe you can make more with metal, and that it is the building product of the future, and we'd like to help you to get into it. Got it. You mentioned the facilities that you have around the country, and you're bringing a couple more online. So this is made here, and it's readily available for contractors?
Absolutely, right? So 13 locations across the U.S. We have lots of specialty metal distribution, but we also have great relationships with all of the big distribution companies in the U.S. Selling building products to contractors. If you'd like to get connected with somebody in your area, you can check out centralstatesco.com, and we can absolutely connect you with somebody in your area, as well as provide that education we were talking about.
Got it. Okay, well, you mentioned a few websites. Where can folks find out more?
Yeah, so we do have several different business units that handle different types of products. And so if you're interested in roofing specifically, we'll start with that, centralstatesco.com. And you can come on there, you can contact us, we'll reach out to you, we connect with somebody in your area. If you're specifically interested in our contractor program or buying from a retail location that we have, I would go to metalcentral.com, and you can find a location that's near you.
Okay, thank you so much, Melissa. Before you guys head out to those sites, please be sure to check back at roofingcontractor.com, sign up for our free e-newsletters and our free e-magazine, and stay on top of all the news and information impacting the industry. Stay safe. We'll see you next time.